and welcome to this tutorial for Under the Boardwalk by the Drifters for the Baritone Ukulele, because there are not enough easy tutorials for this instrument, so let's have one now. And I will just say that I learned this song literally today. Yay! So that's how easy it is. We have, I think there are 5 chords, and chances are if you have played this instrument at all, you probably know them, but just in case you don't, we'll play them today. We'll go over the island strum, and then we'll have a play along at the end. Feel free to use timestamps if I'm going over something that you already know. Let's get started. The song is in G, which is a key that I love to sing in. It's the easiest chord on this particular instrument, and you're just going to use your 3rd finger, put it on the 3rd fret of the E string, press straight down, and isn't that nice? We're going to slip to a D7 chord. So we're going to slip whoop, to the 2nd fret on that 3rd finger. 2nd finger goes down, skips the B string, goes 2nd fret on the G string. The 1st finger goes straight down on the B string. You're gonna check for your triangle, make sure nothing else is touching by accident. Something that will help your fingers not do that is to make sure that they are pressing straight down on the string. You might play with the angle of your hand to check where you can get the best leverage. I actually like to put my knuckle here. That helps me. That's D7 chord. Let's practice a little bit going from G to D7. So let's go back to G and D7 and back to G. One more time, D7, back to G. Now we have a little bit of a transition chord. It's so easy. All you have to do is put your 1st finger, 1st fret of that E string, and that's a G7. That's a transition going to C. It's called a secondary dominant because G7 is the dominant chord of C, but we're in the key of G. That's why it's secondary. So we're going to go G and then G7. To play C, we move the 1st finger, don't move the fret, just to the next string. We hop it over to the B string, 1st fret, 2nd finger goes down, 2nd fret of the D string, and that is the C chord. So let's just do those 3 together. We're going to go G, G7, and then C. Let's try that. And ready, start on G, G, G7, go. C, go. One more time, starting on G, ready, go. G, G7 now, C now. And then we're gonna go back to G. And then D7. And then G. Now, for the chorus, we go to E minor. Super easy. Take your 2nd finger, put it on the 2nd fret of the D string. That's all you have to do. That's E minor. So we're going to go E minor to D7. So E minor, skip that string, 2nd finger, add 1st finger, 1st fret of B string, 3rd finger, 2nd fret of the E string. Go back to E minor. And then go back to D7. The reason that works is because it's called a deceptive cadence. It's a 5/7 chord that goes to a minor 6 chord. You might hear it a lot in like classical music. Sometimes toward the end, they'll have it feels like it's going to end, and then it'll feel like, oh, that's not quite the end. It's called a deceptive cadence. That's pretty much it. That's pretty much all you need to know. We've done all of the combinations of chords in the song. That's how easy it is. The last segment of this tutorial is to do the island strum, and what I'd like you to think about is counting, and we're gonna think 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, and as we're counting, every number you go down, every end you go up, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. The motion is not going to change. where you hit your strings is what changes. So now I want you to think 1, 2, and 4, and 1, 2, and 4, and. Now every time you speak, you're gonna be strumming the strings, but keep your motion the same. If you accidentally hit it 1 or 2 times too many, that is totally fine, as long as you're keeping the beats steady. That's way more important than the pattern being consistent every time. So let's try this together. I'll count you in. 1 and 2 and ready, try it. 1, 2 and 4 and 1, 2 and 4 and 1, 2 and 4 and 1, 2 and 4. It might take a little while to get used to, but once you have it, you're gonna find that it really suits a lot of songs. So you're gonna be a much more versatile player if you can play this pattern. I said that the strumming segment would be the last part of the tutorial, but I wanted to add one more note about performing the song. In the recorded version, you know this guy, he's singing it and he just really goes for it. He uses a beautiful falsetto, super well supported voice. I suggest don't be afraid of your voice because he's so excited about being under the boardwalk. Like, he really wants everyone to know, even though it's a secret. It's like kind of like shouting his secret to the world. It's like the secret in his head. You might not be used to singing loudly. You might not be used to singing strong. My suggestion is just to try it. And maybe it won't sound good, but who cares? Just keep the air going. I guess keep your feet rooted firmly on the floor, and think about breathing from down below. Think about reaching down and pulling out the strongest, most rooted sound you can. Yeah, I might not be perfect at singing it either. I don't really have that strong of a voice, but I'm gonna go for it. No apologies. Here we go. I'm gonna play through the island strum 2 times, and then I'm gonna start singing. 1, 2, 1, 2, ready, go. When the sun beats down, turns the tar up on the roof, and your shoes get so hot you wish your tired feet were fireproof. Under the boardwalk, down by the sea, yeah. On a blanket with my baby is where I'll be. Well, I hope you enjoyed playing with me and learning this song with me pretty much in real time. So let me know if you want some more easy ukulele songs for the baritone ukulele. And until next time, stay mindful, stay musical, and stay out of treble.